waits a little while before assigning. We'll probably go and carve out another one. I think I agree. It's probably a good idea to get some extra bedroom space. Now, we don't necessarily need... Control-Shift-Q? Nice. We don't necessarily need one bedroom per dwarf, because people who are paired up will share bedrooms. What should really do is quick fort like a whole level at a time instead of these little blocks. Although sometimes I'm only going to want to do a little block at a time, so it's not the end of the world. There we go. Click on a bedroom and manual assign. It shows how many need rooms. Oh! It doesn't show a number, but I guess I could go down and see who doesn't have quarters. Actually, most people have quarters. We'll dig out this level anyway, but I'm actually not convinced we're gonna need all of it, which is great news. All right, let's plan a raid. So we're gonna go to the world map. We're gonna go back to this pit here where we've already raided once. We actually killed some of the dwarves that were there. We just went and did a test. Now, rather than a raid, we're gonna go and raze it. Openly attack and destroy this site. We're gonna send the oily tails, and you know what? I think I'll send the learned towers as well. We're gonna go and double up. This will be a way for them to start training. I mean, I guess the other thing is you demand surrender and occupant. No, your troops probably still stay there. No. So we're gonna go for a burn down the first one, because I want to be able to keep reusing these squads. But as our population goes up, we can definitely go and send some people to occupy the sites at some point. Or we just stick to plan, burn it all down. Let the mountain home recolonize if they want. Like multiplayer lives. Yeah, but I do want to get back to the multiplayer, and I've tried in a few different ways. Trying to figure out the best things to come to bring that back. Because it's sorely lacking. We've had so much fun when we do it. Alright, impose a ban, that's fine. Don't care about that. You can ban whatever you want. Now, if we go down to the cavern level, yeah, I had gone and asked some of the ore to be mined out. We still got some of these trees. Hold on, do we have anyone assigned to woodcutting? We do, although that's not your exclusive job. I'm gonna go and make it your exclusive job there, Aiden. I'm surprised. You should be able to come down here. How come? Okay, you're drinking right now, which is fair. We're gonna keep an eye on you. What is a petition? The Guild of Decency has many members in Swordmurder and requires a guild hall. It's a doctor's guild. Well, I guess because, see, the thing is, we've already got a guild hall for them, although it would have been considered a very simple one. Probably enough people have developed the skill that that now they consider it, but it's probably not fancy enough. Like if I click here, we've got the hospital, but I've got this medical school, which is my doctor's guild hall. So they just need some extra value in here. So I'm going to just go ahead and engrave, and it should reach there. We're going to be taking an ad break in a second. Boom. Well, I'll probably keep the game going. If there's anything dramatic that happens during the ad break, I'll make sure to pause the game before then. But otherwise, we're just going to let time keep ticking on. The next event is going to probably be the trade caravan, unless we get sieged or something. I wonder if has our group come back? I don't remember if we get a pop-up for it. Missions is down, so if we check reports, yeah, it's done. Mission report to raise monstrous balances. In late summer 54, South City, that's our civilization, attacked the lies of punishing of the Grizzly Hills at monstrous balances. The dwarf, not that obvious, led the attack. Oh, and it's scrolling down. I don't know if you can click to accelerate this. Be like, okay. The dwarf, not that obvious, outmatched the goblin Thram Brightness Sparks with a cunning plan, and the attackers a strong positional advantage. There we go. So, Smokeless Joe engaged in a fight with a goblin. Yep, the goblin was struck down by Smokeless Joe. Looks good. Icer Joker also fought themselves a goblin. Oh, Brightness Spark, specifically their leader, was struck down by Icer Joker. Another goblin, Stasbo Maroon Waxes, was struck down by Steelbrain. And I think that was that. So now we've got some spoils. They still brought back some stuff. A variety of little goodies. Nothing terribly exciting. More beak dogs, which are just going to get slaughtered. And theoretically, is this site gone? It's still visible on the map. Oh, we might have some gems in another stockpile. Where would our gem stockpile be? I go. Right. So this old gem stockpile, I need to get rid of this. That the gems go into the right place. Yeah, we had a bunch of gem bins. All these have to be brought up. Oh, those are all our beak dogs. Yeah, they're all going to get butchered. We need the gems to be brought back up over here so all of our encrusting and stuff can work. And we're back. Good. Promote second group to veteran. Yeah, I think I agree with that. I think that's exactly what we're going to do. Group number 2, you've successfully done a raid, so you're now going to be assigned to the veteran uniform. And what we're going to do for that... Yeah, okay, we still have some bulk jobs for some metal armor. Okay. So you're going to start to get yourself equipped. Now, theoretically, we are constantly going ahead and, yeah, queuing up this metal stuff. I think before the stream started, I signed a second armor smith. Yeah, I did. So we got Trotter and BMC. Both of them are only, well, adept and adequate. I mean, not stupendous, but they're going to be okay. I mean, we've got 3 metalsmiths forges. We could set up 3 armor smiths. And, like, there's also going to be weapons being made from time to time, but that's much less common. It's mostly the armor. But I think 2 is going to be okay to try to concentrate skill. Because we want them made quickly enough, but we also really want them to be high quality. So we probably want to make sure that, yeah, we hyper-focus. I'm just realizing, though. Weaponsmithing. I guess Daleks should really be our weaponsmith, since they are legend. Wait for it, dairy, right? Yeah. Maybe what I'll do, actually, while we're thinking about this, is I'm going to order up steel short swords. I'm going to ask for another 10 to be made in bulk right away, in preparation for our next military squad. I mean, I've got a repeating job to make sure we have some constantly being made if the stockpile is empty. But ahead of getting the next one going, we'll do that. And yeah, with that, I think maybe I will go and set up the new squad. Now, the biggest bottleneck may in fact just be how quickly we can brew steel. The problem with steel is it is quite slow to make. Because you got to smelt the ore to get iron, then you got to take the iron to make pig iron, then you take the pig iron to make steel. So it's a very involved process. But steel is by far the best metal for making all the weapons out of. I mean, if you're making a bludgeoning thing, then you don't care about the steel part. You can just use anything dense. But not that steel is bad for that. It's overkill. So yeah, I think we'll go ahead. Let's make a new squad. It's going to be a new squad with the recruit uniform. Assign a leader here. So again, we're excluding anyone who's already in squad, any nobility, anything like that. We're going to sort... Whoops. Get through an autosave. I mean, I guess for the squad leader, it's almost... We might want the best teacher. Or the person with the best tactics is also quite good, because the tactics is used when you're doing a raid. In this case, we might sort by teacher. And then let's say we pick Pantera over here, because they aren't assigned to any particular job currently. So Pantera will be that. Then we'll sort by melee effectiveness. And just pick anyone who doesn't have one of our fixed little jobs here. God, I'm so happy we've got this filter in here. DF hack is the greatest. All right, the crude labors. I'm just going to go ahead and make sure to... we're going to copy the train 6 job, which is just 6 out of 10 dwarves have to be training at any given time. Give some dwarves a little bit of time off, which was nice. Yay! A vile force of darkness has arrived! Okay, we got ourselves another siege going on. Creatures. So, okay, it is over here. Only 2 of them are visible right now. Probably more are going to show up. I don't know. But hey, let's grab our 3 squads. The crude laborers are probably still just getting their material. So we're gonna just get the other ones and just tell them to run out over here. Yeah, there you go. More people. Hold on. Bow dwarves. I'm betting. Remember, goblins have recently taken over a dwarven site. These are probably dwarves that have either been enslaved or become collaborators with the goblin army. I hate it. Get some combat that has started. There's also a goblin thief there, which actually, yeah, no, it's snatchers and thieves. But there you go. Our military is getting involved in the combat. We've already slayed Zeusgas. There you go. We're chasing them. The siege is broken. They have left the map. And cancel. So another raid just absolutely immediately dealt with. We're going to unforbid various armors and arrows and things like that would have been fired and all this. We can go and collect this stuff. We're going to keep an eye on our hospital to see if anyone shows up in the hospital needing treatment. This will be our indicator to see if anyone was injured in a fight. So far, no one has arrived in the hospital. This may have been an absolute flawless victory. Ooh, not that obvious! Has bestowed the name Usithrithlut upon a nether-capped shield. Alright. At least this raid, unlike a previous raid, stuck around for... Yeah, the very first raid, they instantly disappeared. Oh, hold on. Melomar is seriously injured. Oh, their ability stand lost. That's probably why it took them so long to get here. Daniel, also ability stand lost. Okay. I think, yeah, so, Ever Marco is currently, well, doing pickup equipment, but I think they just did a little bit of a stand. Okay. Crutch required. So what's your wound? Your leg is cut open. Got a torn tendon. Okay, no nerve damage, which is good. So hopefully you'll get looked at soon. And then Daniel. Daniel has been gelded. Would it be at the bottom? Daniel, where's your combat log entry? Daniel. Okay, so Daniel is fighting one of the traitorous dwarves that came on the siege. This bow dwarf, this is the enemy dwarf. The bow dwarf bites the wrestler in the lower body, bruising the fat through the wolf leather robe. The geldables have been torn away. The wrestler looks sick. Yeah, I bet the wrestler does. And then look at this, just damaging the lower spine. Oh, Daniel. Oh, man. Who's this? Oh, you're just here to socialize. Yeah, okay. Needs of mobilizing. And if we check the hospital, it should have everything it needs. Yeah. So we're just kind of hoping that the doctors are going to do doctory things. Meeting demonstration, Socializing, That's not what we need right now. We need the doctoring to actually happen. Shreds, you say? Is anyone going to treat people? Oh, there's some blood here, so I'm wondering if that might be some operating. Evaluated. You've been cleaned out. So Cyclovex cleaned the wound with soap. That's good. so things are happening. What about over here? Treatment, history. Brought to bed, evaluated, cleaned with soap. Okay. Ramsword did it. Okay. Oh! Someone just stood up. Daniel stood up. Yeah, no treatment needed. You're cleaned. You got a cave spider silk suture in your lower body. And then a cave spider silk dressing. Damn, Daniel. How about Mel here? You've been sutured, good, by Quarky Plugs. All right, so medical treatment is happening. So we didn't get away from this scot-free. I'm wondering if Mel here... In pain, been sutured. Yeah, they might be fine. Some nerve damage and things, but... I'm like, should I pull them out of the military? I don't know. Hey, Dwarven Caravan has arrived. That's great. So yeah, we've got all these cages with animals. They're being automatically brought to the trade spot. Also, this stockpile here, this mug stockpile, everything's been set to automatically be traded, so they're going to be carried over without us doing anything. We could also decide to just throw some cut gems in there. In fact, what I might want to do is, why don't I designate the cut gem stockpile to also be auto-traded? So it'll be available to us. Okay, continue and impress. I come in power to elevate this land in the eyes of our realm. I guess we're going to be a duchy now? I don't know what we need to ask for anymore. I don't know if we need to ask for wood the same way. Certainly not for the next season. I'm going to suggest we don't need to, because we had enough wood stored up. We stole a bunch from the humans, and we can chop down trees. I mean, the big mushrooms, but trees in the cavern lair. So I may not be worried about that. If you can bring me steel or pig iron or iron, I wouldn't complain about that, because it could accelerate our arms system. Like, we probably don't need... Actually, I'm going to ask for plump pellet spawn specifically. And, I mean, we're always going to ask for drinks, right? Sure. Thread. We can make our own cloth, but let's ask for the thread. And then I always like to ask under miscellaneous. Yeah, we'll take another look at Daniel. He did have a spine smash, and he took some nerve damage. We'll have to check to see if they're severed or not. We'll try to follow up on him soon. We don't really have a yarn industry, so we'll ask for that. Okay, so this is what we're asking for. Yeah, what I need to do... I don't know if I can ask for large clothing. What I need is a stockpile. What I need to do is make sure that my clothing stockpiles, there's one... Problem is you can't set priorities, right? In RimWorld, because you can prioritize stockpiles, what we could do here is we could make a stockpile that only accepts unwearable clothing, so things that are too large for dwarves. And if we could set a high priority, then everything would go there first. That's not the way it works. We set up that stockpile, then we have to go to all the other stockpiles that can accept clothing and make sure to block unwearable, which is annoying because how many cloth stockpiles might we have? If I search for large here... Yeah, that includes all these pots. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the large clothing right now. The Forgotten Beast, Obal Ux to Sell, has come. A towering tick composed of ash. Has a pair of squat antennae, and it undulates rhythmically. Okay, this, as far as Forgotten Beasts go, we have to take them all seriously. This is probably, like, at the bottom of the pile, though, in terms of what I'm concerned about. It doesn't breathe fire, poison, or webs, which is probably the nastiest. It's made out of a soft material, ash, so it should be pretty easy to hack away. Yeah, as far as Forgotten Beasts go, that is extremely kind by the game. Now, it could still kill a bunch of us. All right, it's basically right outside our staircase. All squads, go for kill. It's gonna climb. Climbing our stairs. What I can do is put a camera on here. There we go. It's been engaged. Is it dead? I think it's already dead. Yeah, no orders. Yep, as expected, that went incredibly quickly. What I want to do is select this, and then with a body part, I think I can do death cause. We can find out who killed him. The killing blow was Mixthos. Mixthos, the Ash Tick Slayer. What we should do is give you a special title. We're gonna give you a custom title. Tick Slayer. High willpower, tough, good spatial sense, strong. Wow. How's your military skill? Legendary observer, legendary fighter, high master discipline, great sword dwarf, expert shield user. Holy cow. This person's awesome. Oh, they're in the oily tails. Oops. It still has... All right. Let's request a broker here. I was wondering about giving Mixtos their own squad. Yeah, they'd be a good leader. Okay, broker's still attending a meeting currently. Mandated construction. And we do have a duchy indeed. Greaves. Wild Wayfarer wants Greaves. That's fine. It's one of the things we're already making. Hopefully get into it quick. So I'm going to ask for steel Greaves. I'm going to specifically make sure 3 have been ordered up, just in case. I serve the oily tails doesn't have the same ring to it. I serve the flaming fist. Are they your green braves? No, they're my oily tails. Oh, broker's having a snooze now. Okay. I mean, we're still waiting for a couple more things to be delivered anyway. We'll deal with the trade, and then we'll send out on the map. So, monstrous balance still looks like it's there. I guess we didn't actually manage to burn it down, maybe? Like, maybe it was a success, but at some point we had to leave before we actually burned it down completely. Lost any dwarves yet? Miraculously, no. Although someone did lose their very important bits. We're going to take a look at Daniel, speaking of. How are you feeling health-wise? I wonder if this is going to heal itself. The nervous tissue in the spine. I know, I should probably just remove Daniel from the military. Oh, I didn't note what squad they were in. I would have been able to tell there. There, right there. Oh, some migrants have arrived. Yeah, I'm going to take Daniel out. And, oh, Corda here's already a skilled sword dwarf. Yeah, we'll throw them into the military instead. So he's going to retire with honors. Yeah, he got gelded. I mean, we're looking at the spinal cord injury because we're thinking about, you know, things that affect military performance, but yeah, he got gelded. I'm gonna put that down as less than ideal. We're still waiting for one thing to get delivered. I don't know what we're... Oh, there it is. Okay. So, just out of curiosity, if we were to ask for everything, it's worth 50 grand. Or, sorry, it's worth 70 grand. They did bring a lot. Yeah, we don't have near as much. So that's fine. I asked for these rough gems, actually. I'm going to ask for more instruments. Because I don't know how many we have, and we might want a few for some of the temples as well. Hold on, that reminds me. I got to check on a state of a promise here. Don't need more turkeys. We're going to take all their barrels. Actually, I'll take some buckets too. We need buckets for all kinds of things, and I may not have an automated job for that.